Are you struggling to find that perfect crypto exchange? Well, so am I. That's why I had to test out the Crypto.com exchange as soon as I heard about it. After all, these guys have lately been all the rage in crypto, and surely their new exchange is worth trying. So, here's the big question. Is it actually any good? My name is Guy, and in this video I'll be going over the pros and cons of the Crypto.com exchange. All that is to help you decide if it's the right exchange for you. Now, before I dive in, I must remind you that I am no financial advisor. I'm just a chap that loves making videos about crypto. That means this content is for educational purposes only. Make sure that you speak to your financial advisor before making any rash moves. Oh yes, and if you found the channel for the first time, then welcome to the Bureau. I regularly make videos on all things crypto. That includes things like coin deep dives, my take on the markets, and handy platform reviews. So if that sounds appealing, then don't forget to smash that subscribe button and flick on those notifications. Do that and you'll be the first to know whenever I release another video. All set? Okay, let's get cracking. To kick things off, I thought I'd give you a brief overview on who Crypto.com are. If you know all about them, then feel free to skip ahead by using the timestamps I've provided over here. In short, this project has the sole purpose of accelerating the world's transition to cryptocurrency. Now that's just a lengthy way of saying crypto mass adoption, and yes, you would be correct in thinking that nearly every crypto project claims to have a similar goal. However, with Crypto.com, this lofty aspiration seems to be a little more than just hot air. That's because they've actually made some pretty big steps in building out that ecosystem. This includes things like CryptoPay, which provides merchant tools to make it simple for online stores and businesses to accept crypto payments. So, why on earth would a merchant want to work with these guys? Well, the short answer is to save money. A little known fact is that whenever you make a payment on a website, there is a greedy card or payment company taking a fat slice of that transaction. This is normally around 3 or 4%. Now, I doubt many businesses enjoy paying fees, and CryptoPay gives these businesses the option to save up to 80% on fees by accepting crypto. Then you have services like Crypto Credit, which offers collateralized loans. This is where you can supply cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, MCO, and CRO as collateral and get half of its dollar value as a loan in stablecoins. Now, I don't know about you, but I always want to pay the lowest interest rate possible. The chaps at Crypto.com allow you to slash that annual interest rate of 12% to just 8% if you have more than 500 MCO tokens staked. So that might be a good idea. On the other side of all that is a lending platform that allows people to supply crypto and earn interest. With Crypto Earn, you can supply a multitude of cryptocurrencies to get some insane rates of interest. This is as high as 18%. Then you have the Crypto.com app, which I've covered in depth in the video right here. One major criticism of the app was that it's centralized. Users storing their crypto there simply did not have control over their own private keys. Pretty concerning if you ask me. However, the Crypto.com team have seemed to listen with their latest ecosystem addition, the Crypto.com wallet. This is completely decentralized and provides a damn convenient way to access Crypto.com's multitude of crypto financial services too. Next, you have crypto Visa cards. Honestly, this is what Crypto.com is best known for. These essentially allow you to spend your crypto wherever Visa is accepted. And they also have some truly awesome perks depending on which card you get. So if you're interested in learning more about that, then you should definitely watch my dedicated video here. So all that sets the stage for the final element of the ecosystem, and that would be the Crypto.com exchange, which was launched in 2019. Now, before I move on to that, I do want to quickly clear up any confusion you might have about Crypto.com's different coins. The first is the MCO token. This is used as the utility token of the Crypto.com ecosystem, and this essentially unlocks additional functionality like better interest rates and getting a premium crypto Visa card. This was the token that investors bought during the ICO back in 2017. Next, you have the CRO token, which is a cross-asset intermediary currency used to settle asset swaps on the Crypto.com chain. It can also be staked to unlock benefits on the Crypto.com exchange. More on that shortly. So, now that you know what Crypto.com is all about, there is one major question that you should be asking yourself before even considering using their exchange. Is it safe? Truthfully, crypto exchanges are a dime a dozen, and we have to accept that the crypto space is still very much a Wild West kind of industry. Yes, some cut corners, others outright defraud their users, and some are just incompetent. That's why it's a good idea to check out if an exchange is legit before putting any of your hard-earned money on it. So, how does the Crypto.com exchange stack up? Well, when it comes to coin storage, Crypto.com has a cold storage policy where they hold 100% of user cryptocurrencies in offline wallets, basically wallets which aren't connected to the internet. All that is further strengthened through Crypto.com's strategic partnership with Ledger by integrating their institutional-grade custody solution Ledger Vault and leveraging additional security protocols like multi-signature technologies. However, that's not all. Crypto.com has also secured a $360 million insurance policy to protect users against security breaches. Now, that all sounds amazing. However, I am sure many of you are wondering how Crypto.com processes withdrawals if 100% of user assets are held in cold storage. Well, they do have hot wallets, which are used for day-to-day withdrawal requests from customers. However, these hot wallets are backed by corporate funds, Crypto.com's own funds. That means that if these hot wallets are hacked, it's Crypto.com that loses out and not the little guy like you or me. When it comes to regulatory compliance and risk management controls, Crypto.com are red hot. They seem to have almost made it a hobby to attain as many compliance certifications as possible. Now these are a mouthful, however, you can see them right here. Now, I know that many of us in crypto value our privacy and our personal data. If you're watching this and nodding in agreement, then the Crypto.com exchange is certainly not for you. The reason why is that Crypto.com screens all deposits for anti-money laundering and anti-terrorist financing compliance, and even has a dedicated team to monitor all transactions. Withdrawal requests are also screened for suspicious activity to prevent fraud, and any transaction above a certain amount will require manual approval by the Crypto.com operations team. Now, I need to hold my hands up and say that I have not worked out what exactly that amount is. However, if you're a big trader, then that's something to think about. On one hand, Crypto.com's dedication to regulatory compliance is damn impressive and means that exchange users probably have one of the safest experiences in the crypto space. On the other, the price you pay for that is relentless tracking. So if you value your privacy, I would recommend avoiding this exchange. Now, I want to move on to some of the unique features that sets the Crypto.com exchange apart from its competitors. The first is something they call the syndicate. Basically, whenever a new coin is listed on the exchange, the chaps at Crypto.com give users the chance to get a discounted allocation of the coin. Typically, this is $500,000 worth at a whopping 50% discount. Now, I do want to explain how this works, so let's take the recent Enjin Coin event as an example. In a nutshell, there was $500,000 worth of discounted Enjin Coin up for grabs. However, it's all about getting the allocation to buy them at a 50% discount. Put very simply, the more CRO you stake, the higher the maximum allocation of discounted Enjin coins you could buy. So if you had 500,000 CRO staked, you would have got a maximum discounted Enjin allocation of $15,000. Here's a top tip if you want to get involved in the syndicate. Pay close attention to the listing event timeline before committing any funds to it. Sometimes you'll have to stake your CRO for quite a long time. With the Chainlink event, I seem to remember that you needed to stake CRO for at least 3 months to get that link allocation. Now, I have yet to see another exchange offering something like the syndicate, and truth be told, It was the main reason I created an account there. I couldn't really pass up the opportunity to get some heavily discounted crypto, so that might be a major draw for you too. I now want to move on to talk about staking on the exchange. Remember how I was saying that you could get up to 18% interest by supplying CRO on CryptoEarn? Well, you can actually get an even better interest rate on the Crypto.com exchange. Basically, if you stake CRO for over 180 days, then you'll get 20% annual interest paid daily. Yes, it is not truly unique. However, you can also soft stake other cryptocurrencies on the exchange like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins like USDC. 18 coins are supported, and staking rewards range from 0.75% for Bitcoin to 4% for stablecoins like Tether. Needless to say, the highest interest rates out there are rewarded for staking either MCO or CRO. When it comes to sign-up perks, there are a ton on offer. The first is a cracking deposit bonus of 2%. However, there are a few things to be aware of here. Only deposits made in the first 30 days of sign-up are eligible for this perk, and you won't get the cold hard cash in your hands for 6 months. The reason why is that any bonus money is paid in CRO and staked for 180 days. Moreover, Crypto.com reserves the right to take away your bonus if trading volume is not at least 3 times the deposited amount within that 180 days. Also, you'll need to complete advanced KYC verification. Another reason why you might want to do that enhanced KYC is that new accounts will also pay 0% trading fees for 90 days. That's a very solid perk indeed. Also, be sure to check out the Trading Arena section of the exchange. There are actually some pretty insane promotions here. One promotion going on right now is a trading API race with a prize pool of over $1 million. So, if you're a pretty big trader and want to squeeze out some extra value, then definitely check to see what promos are running. The final thing I want to mention in this section is that if you have a big position in CRO, then this exchange has you covered with 15 CRO trading pairs. One major factor when it comes to choosing the right exchange is the range of cryptocurrencies available for trading. After all, if the coin or token you want isn't available, it's pretty pointless creating that exchange account in the first place. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. This exchange does not list the greatest variety of coins and supports a few less than 20. That's pretty poor when you consider that it's a crypto-to-crypto exchange and that fiat on-ramp exchanges like Kraken support 34 different cryptos. With all that being said, most major cryptocurrencies are supported. However, if you're the type of dude that likes speculating on mid or low cap altcoins, then you're frankly better off sticking to the likes of Binance or KuCoin. When it comes to the country restrictions for the Crypto.com exchange, I honestly could not locate a definitive list. I did search around for my ideas and went over the exchange's terms and conditions. It appears if there is no law in your jurisdiction outlawing cryptocurrencies, then you can use this exchange. So, if you're living in Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, Bolivia, Ecuador, Nepal, or Pakistan, then sorry, my friends. Crypto is apparently illegal where you are, and the Crypto.com exchange are going to shut down your exchange account. Now, I do want to talk about deposit methods. Technically, the Crypto.com exchange is a crypto-to-crypto one and doesn't support fiat deposits at the moment. However, you can buy crypto with fiat using the Crypto.com app by using a bank transfer, debit, or credit card. Or you could check out my dedicated video on the top Coinbase alternatives if you're looking for a hot exchange to buy crypto with fiat. You can watch that right here. It honestly only takes a few taps to transfer that crypto to your Crypto.com exchange account. Another thing to know is that the exchange does not support deposits from smart contracts, so just be aware of that. I now want to take a bit of time out to talk about fees. This is a topic that's often overlooked and inevitably ends up costing some people a small fortune in the long term. So, the standard fee rate on the Crypto.com exchange is 0.1% maker fee and 0.16% taker fee. To place that into context, Kraken charges 0.16 in maker fees and 0.26 if you're a taker. And Coinbase Pro charges you a soul-crushing 0.5% for either fee type. That means that the Crypto.com exchange has a pretty damn favourable rates compared to some of the top exchanges. However, Binance starts out on a 0.1% maker and taker fee. This means Binance is overall the cheapest option. Now that being said, you can reduce those fees in two ways. The first is by doing a heck of a lot of trading volume within the 30-day period on the exchange. If you somehow can do over $100 million worth of volume within a 30-day period, then you can slash those fees to 0.04% for makers and 0.1% for takers. The second, much easier method is just staking 10,000 CRO tokens on the exchange, and that will give you a 20% trading fee discount. Last time I checked, CRO was priced at this much. So that means you would have to spend around $1,400 on CRO if you want to get those lower fees. Of course, this is staked, so it's not a sunk cost, but you are exposed to the price movements of CRO. Opening that exchange account on Crypto.com is pretty darn straightforward. However, there are one or two things you should know. Basically, you'll need to verify your exchange account if you want to do pretty much anything. With an unverified account, you can literally only view the exchange and markets dashboard. That's fine if you want to case the joint before committing. However, if you want to deposit, trade, or withdraw up to $5,000 in a cryptocurrency per day, you need to provide your first and last name, nationality, date of birth, email, and mobile number. That bumps you up to the starter level verification tier, and I imagine that will be more than enough for most people. That said, if you are a bit of a baller and need that withdrawal limit raised to 100 Bitcoin a day, then you'll need to undergo enhanced verification. That requires you to submit a copy of your ID and to take a selfie. I now want to move on to talking about the trading functionality and interfaces on the Crypto.com exchange. Honestly, folks, I think Crypto.com have done a fantastic job when it comes to the interfaces. I have one word to describe them: beautiful. When you click on a trading pair, a trading screen like the one right here will be brought up. Basically, if you're comfortable using the likes of Coinbase Pro or Binance, you will have no problems here at all. For those who have just seen that trading panel and are beginning to freak out, hold your horses. It's honestly not as complicated as it looks. If you want to take the current market price, just key in the amount you want to buy and click Buy. Alternatively, you might want to place a limit order. That's simply just placing an order at a predetermined price. This will then be executed when the market hits that. To get that done on Crypto.com, you need to click Limit, enter the price you want and an amount, and click that Buy button. Honestly, I have not experienced or heard of any technical issues when using the exchange. Also, Crypto.com upgraded the exchange's infrastructure in June 2020. That included upgrades like a revamped matching engine and order management system, leading to a 10 times increase in performance. Along with a few other improvements you can see right here. Anyways, when choosing any cryptocurrency exchange, it's always a good idea to consider the quality of customer support. After all, there's nothing worse than having an issue and not being able to get that solved in a reasonable amount of time. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The Crypto.com support is not the best out there. Indeed, many people would say that's an understatement. So the Crypto.com exchange has what looks like live chat support. However, the reality is that it's really not. Hop on there and you'll be greeted by an automated bot and be told to hand over your email address. Now, I did have a few questions to ask the Crypto.com team, and it certainly did not take a few hours. Instead, I waited a few days to get a response. That's not very good if you're having a back and forth with a multiple day gap in between. Infuriating. Now, I understand that Crypto.com is growing very quickly and that it takes time to scale up customer support to meet that demand. However, if quick, top-notch customer support is something you really value, then I would honestly recommend looking at other options. Now, if you like to trade on the go, then I have good news and bad news for you. The bad is that the Crypto.com exchange has no dedicated mobile app. However, on the plus side, they have done a great job at mobile optimizing the exchange. Those that want to automate those trading strategies, you're also taken care of. Crypto.com provides an exchange API to allow you to code those trading algorithms. So, if you like the idea of trading in your sleep, then you can do that right here. However, I would like to point out that I have not found a reputable trading bot which supports the Crypto.com exchange yet, so just be aware of that. Okay team, that is my complete overview of the Crypto.com exchange. However, I do want to take a few moments to share my personal take. One big issue with this exchange is that the liquidity for most trading pairs is pretty low. That means it can be quite time-consuming getting larger orders filled, or alternatively, you will likely incur pretty large amounts of slippage. So, if you plan to rock onto the exchange with quite a lot of crypto, then you will probably want to use multiple limit orders here. I'd also like to see more cryptocurrencies listed. Personally, I find the choice available on the exchange to be quite limiting. However, if you are trading only major cryptocurrencies, then this lack of choice shouldn't be too much of an issue for you. The poor customer support is also pretty damn frustrating, and there is no doubt that Crypto.com needs to up their game here. And another thing I have mixed feelings about is Crypto.com tracking all exchange deposits. Now, I can understand their concerns about being used for money laundering by a cybercrook. However, this then opens them up to blocking withdrawals or deposits they deem questionable too. Now, who exactly determines this? Is a crypto casino or OTC trading questionable? Coinbase does a lot of this, and it's one of the major gripes I have with them too. Fully integrated fiat deposits and withdrawals would obviously be nice to see as well. However, given this functionality already exists in the Crypto.com app, I somehow don't think it will take too long to see this feature implemented natively into the exchange. On the plus side, Crypto.com does have one of the best user interfaces out there, some phenomenal promotions, and I love how seamlessly it slots into the Crypto.com ecosystem. And speaking of phenomenal deals, if you're interested in that sort of stuff, then you should definitely check out my deals page. Here I have exclusive deals just for you. So be sure to check that out by clicking the link in the description below. Now ultimately, it's your call on whether this exchange is for you. Am I using it as my primary exchange? Absolutely not. But I do use it from time to time, and I am constantly checking the syndicate to see what deals are available there. Now, I know there was a lot covered here, so top marks for hanging on in there. However, I now want to hear from you. What do you think about the Crypto.com exchange? Are you going to give it a spin? Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to hit up that like button on the way out and subscribe if you want to see more crypto videos just like this one. Thanks for sticking in there. You really are a loyal subscriber. In order to show my appreciation for your support, I'm giving you a chance to sign up to my weekly newsletter. What is that, you ask? Well, it's basically one email every week that summarizes and crystallizes everything that's on my mind. Market moves, unreported news, and hidden coin views. Keen? Simple instructions. Head on over to the description where I've linked to a sign-up form. Here you can insert your email and hit submit. That's it. A sign-up email will be sent to you so you can confirm. Now, you may just be in time for my next email, which includes a hidden coin tip which you don't want to miss.